Okay. As usual, we gotta give me a moment to get everything set up. Not sure, this is probably only gonna be like an hour or so. But, I felt like getting back on, but I didn't feel like doing ESO tonight. So, because I got my internet monthly data resets on the 17th, but I still have a decent chunk left. So, yeah, we might be streaming a fair amount between now and the 17th. So, and I'll as long as I end up getting Outriders, I'll probably stream that at least the first day it comes out. So I have full confidence that that game will be good, well, in my opinion. We all know most of the games I like are not mainstream. That's not on purpose, though. Like, I play Call of Duty and stuff, so I'm not like Big Fry where I try to flex because I enjoy playing fringe fucking tactical shooters. Like that guy, I like him, but he literally put up a video saying like, "Oh, Outriders is terrible." But well, first of all, we all know he doesn't like looter shooters, and second of all, it's funny in the same video, he did an ad sponsor for another game that's a generic copycat of others. So it's like, come on. But nothing like, because Big Fry is pretty cool. I mean, that's one of his rare misses. But yeah, we're just gonna chill on this game for a little bit. Unfortunately, we have everything on this prize wheel because the developers of this game are very lazy and just redo the things. Because this game's been out for over a year and they're just recycling the same thing from a year ago. Like, come on, man. I understand you want to give people another chance to get the wizard and stuff. But, yeah. I don't know. And I've never even played the, what do you want to call it? Like, PvP at all. I've only did it, like, once. So, it's whatever. I mean, I only got the game for the ops mode anyway. I've always been a big fan of both MMORPGs and not necessarily tower defense, but just like defense, like games like this and Killing Floor. Especially more so because unfortunately it looks like that new Left 4 Dead clone is apparently going to be trash. But that's just the rumor. Oh yeah, and if you see the game lag at all, that's just my bad internet. It's not the game. So I'm gonna chill on this for a little bit. You know, see what's what. This is one of those chill games to just go back to. Because right now, ESO is pretty much the only thing I'm, I guess, concentrating on or legitimately playing and not just goofing around with, but they still never added difficulty selections for this mode, but I guess at the end of the day it's the smart move because it keeps the player base together and keeps it from diminishing even more, you know? So like everybody that wants to play the mode is in one spot. But yeah, the new series popping off, I mean, it has 18 views right now, which in my opinion, anything above 10 views is a success. So, but yeah, I'm not sure, like, next upload I do, I'm not sure which series it'll be, because right now I have the two of them going. The, my personal story series, and then, the new one, which I named it True Tales, but I might change it and just call it Deep Web Pirates. I'm not sure. Like in the title anyway. True Tales, I'll probably leave the playlist and leave that called True Tales. But if the next one is from the if the next one is from my personal story series, I'm not sure, but I'm probably gonna do it on Undertaker Freak 1127. I'm not 100% on that though, because with the last one I was gonna do it on Emmer Prevost, aka Helsing 920, but then I decided to do it on Carl Sherburne. Because most of the videos I do are just spur of the moment. If I feel like doing it, I do it, you know what I mean? That's why they're kind of sporadic sometimes. But yeah, then the next True Tale one, I'm not sure. Because with the True Tale one, I got like 100,000 different stories I could pick from, but I was thinking of doing it on a story where we could have knocked Facebook offline and kept it off, and it would have never blew up, but I mean, there's a bunch of them. There's like a RuneScape one where there's some fishy stuff going on with that. I'm not gonna spoil it in case I turn that into a video, but long story short, there's a, you know, dead scammer somewhere, but we got a bunch. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend. I think it's like probably the third under my videos now. But title of the video is how we stole 10,000 Bitcoin, and then like that little slash thing that people do, and then Deep Web Pirate. Or, I think, because I took tail out of the title, it's just how we stole 10,000 Bitcoin, Deep Web Pirate now, I believe. But yeah, when I do another one of those, I think I'll just keep Deep Web Pirate as like the title of the video, but I'll keep True Tales as the playlist. name. I think that would be good. And then also, I would recommend checking out the other new series I was talking about, My Personal Story, which is basically just rambling about different YouTubers that I either still watch or used to watch. Like I did one on WRTP, aka We Write to Play, aka WOTP, aka We Like to Play, aka CT Sibes and Spionts. But that was the first one. Then the second one, of course, was on Wings of Redemption, which is the most popular one, obviously, because if you put Wings of Redemption or Low Tier God in the title of a video, it'll get... I should have did that for this video, but whatever. Because whenever my streams have a Low Tier God in the title, they get like a ton of views. They get a ton of thumbs down as well. It's kind of funny. I just name it banning anybody criticizing Low Tier God. It's kind of funny. But I didn't bother doing that for this one. Title for this one, Paped Up Like Little Broomstick, because if you haven't watched the new Sethical video, came out today. Pretty good one. That was funny. Like, oh yeah, this beat's familiar, I vibe with it. And he's like, I can't remember the exact words. He's like, I'm mad, about to run to the bank with a rifle, take everything they have. If your grandma's in line trying to make a deposit to her account, I'll slap the fuck out of her. I don't care if she got gout. And then, what was it? Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm about to do some shit I can't even mention. And the other guy's like, damn, this guy rapping like Ted Bundy. It was a good video. He makes some of his stuff is garbage, but a lot of it's the guy that did the boneless pizza video. He does a bunch of other videos now. Hit or miss, but that one, I thought that one was pretty funny. Young Cash Register, aka Little Broomstick, coming at you with the... That's funny. He's like, your card's declined. Oh, the tab on it must be scratched here. Try this one. He's like, nope, that shit declined as well. It's like, oh man. He's like, what happened to my paper? I'm supposed to be out here paped up. And the guy's like, paped up? Your shit say negative 33,000. And he's like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be out here paped up. Oh man. That's some gold right there, I can't lie to you. Some of them are dummy ass, but nobody's gonna, you know, strike gold every time. Except me, huh? We don't miss over here on this channel. Alright. But yeah, there are definitely some crazy true deep web stories that will be in that series, I can't lie to you. As long as I, you know, don't just stop fucking doing it because I stopped caring, but... I'll probably do at least a few more, at the very least. But of all the series that I've done, that's probably going to be the one I stick with. Just because it's the craziest. Because the My Personal Story one, that just hinges on there being people I want to talk about on YouTube and stuff, which, yeah. Because ideas for that are, like I was saying, Undertaker Freak 1127, and then Emor Prevost, aka Helsing 920. Him. I might do one on PM Rants. That one would probably be pretty short though. Oh yeah, I did one on Cult of Dusty, but he's not really popular anymore, I guess, because that one got like no. I mean, it got above 10 views, which is a success in my book, but let's see, what are some, I'm trying to think of some other people. I guess I could do one on like the Two Bros One Up, but I'm not sure about that one. Just trying to go off the top of my head and think like what are some old channels that I used to watch, or still do, I guess. But I mean, that is what it is. I mean, I could just go, because there's a website that shows you when you subscribed to different channels on YouTube, because YouTube has no feature for that for whatever reason still. You can see well, if the channel has ever changed their name, unfortunately, it says you sub to them on whatever day they change their channel name, which is unfortunate. But, other than that, yeah. I would probably just go to that and then look at the list from all the way back at the beginning. And oh yeah, there's one. Might do one on Demon Asylum. He's the guy that originally showed me how to mod Borderlands. But yeah, I thought I was gonna get blown up by that. But yeah, like Demon Asylum is a good idea. I don't know, it's kind of hard to think of any off the top of my head for the most part. I guess I could do one on what's that dude's name? Alpha Omega Sin. But I stopped following that faggot because he became like a. Well, the specific reason he put up a video where it was called like "Woman Quits Because of Fascist Boss" or whatever, and all it was the boss having a required dress code for the office, and he's like fascist boss, and it's like, just kill yourself if you're gonna call, like, come on, dude. Like, even the people that call Trump fascist are smarter than that bullshit. Let's be honest. And those people have like IQs of 75. We're like, we fighting fascism. Right. Okay. Right. I believe you. I definitely believe you. You're not a brain-dead retard with an emotionally based ideology that I already have multiple videos up destroying or anything. If y'all haven't, I have recently put up... Okay, the shorter video I would recommend more. It's called Debunking Libertarian Socialism, which is just, it's kind of a placeholder title. It's more or less just debunking any statist ideology for the most part. And then there's a more long-winded one I named Debunking Anarcho-Capitalism, which... or anarcho-communism. It tackles anarcho-capitalism as well, but that's like a 13-minute video though. It's a more long-winded and goes in depth just to have it up there. Just in case any of the bread tube fags want to fucking try and flex on them. Anybody? I can just be like, yeah, already anally fisted your whole movement, if you want to call it a movement. Yeah, we're probably not going to kill this, because it's going to... I like how it said I killed the squash, but it failed as well. That's kind of funny. But, yeah. But yeah, those type of videos are rare on the channel for the most part. Unless I just feel like destroying somebody. So. Or if somebody, because nobody has asked yet, but if somebody asks for me to make a video on a certain ideology, I'll do it. But so far that hasn't happened, so. And if you don't know, around here we hold the only objectively moral ideology known as voluntarism, so. You can't get me, but I can get you. Unless we share an ideology, which then we can just discuss UPB and what is objectively moral and what's not. Because anybody who's anybody already knows that UPB can't be argued against in the context of debate, so. Anybody who tries to argue against it is just brain dead retard, like, and they're too stupid to understand the basis behind it. But, or the comparison, like, the most obvious comparison I make is to, language where, I compare arguing, well, I'm not the one who made up this argument, but arguing against UPB is like trying to argue against the point that language has meaning in the context of debate, obviously. Like, obviously in the context of the universe, nothing has meaning, but that's why saying context of debate is important. But, yeah, because obviously in the context of debate, you can't validly say that language has no meaning because you're using language to convey that point. So, and that's the same reasoning behind why UPB is objective, but obviously it's not it's like a language in that sense, but it's not a language. Like, I had some retard one time say, but I'm not saying language has no meaning, because they just blatantly miss that it's a comparative argument. But it's whatever. But that is what it is. Because your average person is easily manipulated by emotion anyway, so. That's why you'll have people that cry about the rich, but could never tell you an objective reasoning as to why having $1 billion is immoral. And even anything basic like murder, like, your average person can't explain to you why murder is objectively immoral. Like, it's kind of funny. People will have ideologies that say, like, private property bad, renting bad. But their only argument in favor of that is just them crying. So it's like, okay. Like, their argument literally boils down to capitalism bad because it makes me cry. Like, okay. That's the basic, literal foundation of their argument. They have no moral basis behind it. But, I mean, in my video, I kinda... Well, actually, I forgot to mention the, video I made called Capitalism versus Communism is Cringe Infighting, which, it kind of argues against... I'm gonna die there. Oh, maybe not. Okay. But, it kind of argues against, well, what retards think capitalism is. You know what I mean? We might lose this because I was half paying attention and half not. Hey, that guy cleared them out though. Maybe not. If I was actually paying attention and not talking as well, probably would not have died there, but whatever. Unfortunately, we got stun locked. But yeah. Your average person just fucking bitches and cries about shit and can't even logically defend their own ideology. Even people with, like, more sound ones. But it's whatever. It's like people can make a valid point, but then they don't even know why it's valid. But you're like, murder and slavery are bad. Well, yes, but you don't know why. It's just this bad because bad. But that's the thing. You just can't expect people to, you know, be capable of logical thought because I'm not saying you should always operate under logic only 100% of the time, just you should be able to when necessary. Like in the context of debate, you should be able to put emotion aside 100% and use only logic. But the funny part is, like, people who are atheists and stuff will claim they're using or only use logic, and then as soon as you do anything or talk about anything that's not religion, they instantly fall back on emotion. That was called a Dusty's downfall, where if you subscribe to atheism or being agnostic or whatever, his videos were good, but then as soon as he crossed into talking about politics or economics, yeah, that's where his intelligence dropped off to about an IQ of 60, so. That's one of the main reasons I stopped watching him, because he claimed to be all about logic and then, you know, went full retard. Nice. And in case you're wondering, that slam, it just refilled my mech's gas tank. That's because of one of the perks I have on the character. Definitely one of the most OP for this character. In this mode, anyway. Would highly recommend using it. Like, see, just, and if you get a kill, I'm not sure, I think it gives you more if you kill with it, but have not confirmed that. And the small ones give you or the fodder enemies give you the same amount as the big ones, so just for hitting them with it. Okay. That's cool. Y'all are taking awfully long to kill one little enemy that has like 10 health, but but yeah, that's why I stopped watching Call to Dusty, just because he gets very, very emotional when it's anything that's not religion. That's most people's downfall, but they'll be like, we need the state to do this because poo-poo caca. Ho ho. Like, all you have to do is literally just scream. Just be like, ah! And that's literally the same level of argument. Because it offers no logic whatsoever. But yeah, YouTubers like Call to Dusty are just a niche where people like me just use them as a stepping stone to get smarter. And you eventually outgrow them. But that's how a lot of YouTubers are. Not even in economics and politics. Like, there are some you'll never outgrow. Like, I'll always obviously follow like Eric July. I guess unless he goes statist for some reason, which like him and Larkin Rose will literally, chances of that are literally zero. But like channels like that I'll never unfollow. But there's a lot of video game related channels I've unfollowed and stuff. It's because I either follow them for a little bit just because I'm playing the certain game and they have info on it and they don't really do anything with any other games or aren't really interesting. But, like, I followed, I don't know, I can't remember the name of the channel now, but when Monster Hunter World first came out, I was following him for a while and then I unsubbed because I stopped playing Monster Hunter. But that is what it is. Then I unfollowed pretty much all Call of Duty streamers, but that's just... I mean, Call of Duty YouTubers. And just because they're all boring. They don't really offer anything besides clickbait and stupid bullshit. So. Oh, or all like the big streamers that just like siphon off of each other. It's kind of funny. Like, they're all just do videos of watching compilations of the others. And they'll have like their mouth agape soy face in the fucking thumbnail. But I never understood why that became popular. Because like, if I see, even before people started doing it a lot, if I saw a video like that with a thumbnail like that, I just wouldn't click on it, no matter what. Because you already know the content of the video is going to be fucking dog shit, and the people that made the video are, like, brain dead. So. Unless it's, like, ironic, because it's pretty easy to tell if the thumbnail is being posted ironically, though. You know? I underestimated, or I guess overestimated the range of that. They never fixed that glitch, by the way. with the oranges in this mode at least, where if you get up close to them, their shield, you can just shoot right onto them instead of the shield. I'm sure they probably fixed it in PvP because people probably complained a lot about it, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't, because maybe it's an intended mechanic, I don't know. To reward you for just getting up on them. Be like, yeah, okay. But yeah. Because my PS5 unboxing actually had a ironic thumbnail like that, but unfortunately I just privated that video now. Just because it didn't really blow up at all, and then I just didn't care. Plus the thumbnail was like really stupid. I guess I could have just changed it, but you know, like after the PS5 is out, it's never gonna really have a chance to go up in views anyway. I mean, even the Gamer2323's PS5 unboxing didn't really do that well compared to his PS4. Although, to be fair, he kind of didn't play it that well. He didn't really have a good thumbnail like he did on... Because, obviously, the mouth agape soy thumbnails are good for getting views from retards. And most people are retards, so... That's why you see a lot of videos like with thumbnails like that have a bunch of views. People will be like, we talked to Kobe Bryant's ghost at 3 a.m. Oh my goodness. And then it'll have like 10 billion views. Half the comments will be people hating on the video, but it doesn't matter because you click the video so you're giving it views, you know what I mean? Or what's even funnier is when people click on videos they don't like and thumb it down. Because all that does is boost it in the algorithm. It doesn't matter if you give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. If you interact with it like that, it'll make more people see it. So, the best thing you can do if you click on a video and don't like it, well, if you know you're not going to like it, you don't click on it. But if you click on it and don't like it, you don't interact with the thumb up or thumb down at all. That's how you do it. Because if you thumb it down, it's going to let more people see. That's why Cebu92 sometimes puts in his title, I need everybody to thumb down right now. There's nothing I love more than a thumbs down on my videos. You know what I like though the most? I like thumbs down on my like ideology videos, like the ones I was talking about earlier. Like when I roast libertarian socialism and stuff. And objectively prove it's immoral. But check out that video, by the way. I know I already plugged it, but... The people who will go to that video and thumb it down, but won't leave a comment countering anything I said. It's like, oh, well, I know why you thumb it down, because you're a butthurt retard and you don't know how to counter objectivity, which you obviously can't, unless you just want to cry like a baby. And be like, oh, you love the rich, like, yeah, totally, bro. Just because I objectively shit down the throat of your entire ideology and everybody you've ever watched on YouTube ever doesn't mean that I love other people. But hey, that was us jumping around a little bit. But I digress, because anybody who's dumb enough to think fucking anything with the term social, well, any ideology with more than one, like Wirt Wieko was right when he fucking said that. If you don't know who Wirt is, he's the guy that is the only one who's commented so far. But he was right when he said anybody with a ideology that word in it is a fucking just clueless. I know some people do that just to meme on people who do it, but there are a lot of people who do that unironically. Yeah, if your ideology has more than one word in it, guaranteed brain dead retard. Guaranteed 0% chance you're not a retard. No matter what, no matter how intelligent you think you are by combining different shit. Yeah, no. Brain dead retard, to quote Marksman. Marksman be like, yeah, on Twitch they won't let me call people gay, but they'll let me call everybody brain dead retards. That's funny. Yeah, I think the ability I have on this character, yeah. If I get critical hits, I gain ammo. Unfortunately, I have a bad angle. Fat ass right there is in the fucking way. Paped up like a little broomstick. Out here, paped up. No suckers. I forgot they added this character into the game. Unfortunately, those characters are not that good. I'm sure they're crazy in PvP if you have a bunch of them teaming up, because the more that are together, the more armor they get. So I assume if there's a fuck ton of them and like a tank with them, yeah, like that, and a healer, that would be not fun. But hold that. You just got paped up. All right. And I'm not. Oh, actually, I think I probably have the mic turned off in game, so nobody can hear me. But I'm not sure. Wait, what? Do they like boost to this fucking perk? Because it seems fucking crazy now. Like, it didn't used to fucking refill that much ammo when you. That's kind of crazy. Well, yeah, I guess another thing we could talk about is Call of Duty, the CDL League, and how FaZe won the first major. That's so stupid. They have like, that's why Call of Duty will never be a fucking legitimate esport. They have like fucking 1,000 majors a year and try to hype them up like it's something. Like, just call champs the one major of the year, bro. It's not like it boosts your fucking viewers anyway. They didn't even break 100K for the fucking grand finale until like the final match or the final map, whatever you want to call it. But then people were like, all the pros, well, not all of them, but a lot of them were complaining about people snaking. Which, if you don't know what snaking is in Call of Duty, it's basically just crouching and then standing up behind or they said sliding as well behind cover. So it's basically just movement, except the Call of Duty pros bitch and cry because their aim is dog shit, because they play with a controller, and even with aim assist, their aim is absolute shit. Like, and now they're talking about like, oh, we got a gentleman's agreement, literally everything now, because Scump can't fucking aim, and he's a little faggot, but it's like Scump is praying to God that fucking Dashy and Envoy carry him to a major this year. They fucking, well, Formal fucking sucks too. Like, but to be fair, like Scump and Formal have never had any awareness in Call of Duty at all. And the one ring they fucking got, they were carried to. But and you can tell when you watch them play, and then you watch FaZe play, and FaZe are actually playing with tactics and actually are predicting where enemies will be and shit, especially in Search and Destroy. And then Optic are just fucking running forward and then getting their shit gunned like it's 2012 Black Ops 2. And then now, like, Scump's only hope at doing good is bitching and crying. And hoping nobody, like, snaking isn't, like, not allowed. It's just GA'd, meaning that people have agreed to not do it, but you can still fucking do it, who cares? And if people are gonna bitch and cry, well, they can either do it or fuck off, you know? Like, it's already fucking retarded that pro players in Call of Duty use aim assist. Like, I think that's the dumbest shit ever. Like, come on, bro. You shouldn't fucking need aim assist. I don't care if you're using a controller, dude. Get better at the fucking game. But it is what it is. Because, we all know if Optic win any of the majors this year, it's gonna be Dashy fucking carrying the fuck out of Scump and Formal. Like, 'cause they fucking suck. Holy shit. I mean, they've never really even been that good. Anyway, people... It's just because they're a recognizable name, people have artificially came to the conclusion that they're somehow good at the game. But... It's just like with Octane, people fucking hype him up. Like last year, they were like, oh yeah, he had all new players, and he's not a good IGL, so that's why he didn't do good. And then this year, he has all veteran players, and the Seattle Surge are still ass. But the main reason they're ass, though, is because, like, all the players they picked up